So Elijah in the Old Testament, he's like primo, number one prophet of ancient Israel. And he's famous for miracles. He's famous for Hanamana. And in Elijah's time, the nation of Israel is ruled by King Ahab, who's married, you might have heard of him. He's married to Jezebel. Remember Jezebel? Jezebel's wicked. So miracle season, it's usually like midwinter when people are freezing cold. And they like to pick this time of year because it's nice to have a good miracle to cheer the nation up. So to kick off miracle season, Elijah, woohoo, captain of Team Israel, he decides to go against King Ahab, captain of Team Ahab. So Team Israel's mascot is God. Basically, it looks like a soft white light of the Holy Spirit descending from heaven. And then Team Ahab's mascot is Baal. I kid you not, he looks just like the coronavirus. He has all these horns all over him. So in 1 Kings chapter 18, Team Ahab brings 450 priests of their idol Baal, and then he brings an extra 400 priests. So Team Israel has one guy, Elijah, and it's Elijah against 850 of their guys. So this is how they do like their little miracle games. Each team basically has a pile of wood, and on top of the wood, they have a bull. Now the bull's tied up, and the bull is, I know you're like, oh, no, the bull's passed out. They gave him Norco, a ton of marijuana cookies. He's sedated. He's not feeling any pain. I mean, this is the professional league, kind of like the NFL. They know what they're doing. So Team Ahab goes first. They have 850 priests, and they dance and they shout all day long. Cheer, 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 cheer for their god Baal to do something, anything. Whole day goes by. Everyone goes get snacks. They eat lunch. They start drinking. They go to the bar. Nighttime comes. It's like 12 hours. Nothing happens. And it just starts to get dark. So then they give up and it's Elijah's turn. So Elijah's like, all right. Pour water all over my bowl and my pile of wood. So they pour water all over it 4 times. The whole thing's like waterfalls, like dripping with water everywhere. And then Elijah's does his thing, and bang, bang, whoosh, dude, fire comes down from heaven, and it vanquishes the entire pile of wet wood and the bull. Like nothing left, just ashes. And then all the people were like, Team Israel, yay! They totally won. And Elijah, he's kind of like strutting home. He's texting, hey, Hosea, how was the garage sale? Oh, by the way, I just called fire down from the sky. It's on his Instagram. He's uploading pictures of the fire. So, and he's like, whatever, strutting home. So he goes home, good day, had a good day. Goes home, he goes to sleep. And in the morning when he wakes up, oh my God, his back. Oh my God. Whew. Oh, he can feel that miracle in his back. Oh no. Oh my God. Whew. So he's trying to just kind of get to the bathroom to brush his teeth. Ah. Oh wow, his phone's blowing up. Everyone is complimenting his miracle. Wow, 4 million likes. Ah, selfie post miracle morning. Oh, 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 oh. His back. Oh, ooh, ah. So he later that morning, he's in his chiropractor's office, and his chiropractor is like, okay, wait, Elijah, how did this happen again? How did you do that? And Elijah's like, I think when I perform a miracle, the electricity, it kind of shoots down like my finger and it goes down to my back. And the chiropractor's like, you know, um, Elijah, oh, can you guys still hear me? Okay, I feel like. So the chiropractor's like, oh, Elijah, I told you these miracles, they're not good for the lumbar curve in your spine. All that voltage. It puts a lot of pressure on your ribs and your pelvic floor. I mean, you're receiving like 18,000 joules of God's grace in a very, very short span of time. And Elijah's like, oh, I know. Oh, it's kind of part of my job. And the chiropractor's like, self-care, Elijah. It's your job or your spine. I hope you're getting paid a ton of shekels for this miracle. And Elijah's like, prophecy's a volunteer position. You don't really get paid. And this chiropractor's like, so is this just for your ego, this miracle work? And Elijah's like, I don't know. I feel like I'm called to do God's work. And the chiropractor asks, would God want you to have a broken spine? So 3 days later, Elijah's neighbor's trimming her hedge. She sees him. Toodles, hi Elijah, how you doing? And he's like, I have these migraines. I can't sleep. And his neighbor's like, I told you that those miracles are draining your energy. Are you surrounding yourself with a white light of protection? And Elijah's like, listen, this is 1,000 bolts of lightning going through my body when I do a miracle. So condom of white light is not going to protect me, Nancy. 4 days ago, everyone in ancient Israel loved them some Elijah. Elijah this, Elijah that, our nation's hero. But today on nextdoor.com, everyone is sick of his attitude. I mean, Nancy said she thought he was going to pee in her cornflakes. Someone was like, give him a break. He just performed a miracle last weekend. The neighbor's like, you know what? That's no excuse for his attitude. I mean, every time that man does another miracle, he's hobbling down this road with a migraine and a sore back. You know what? If it hurts your back so much, stop doing miracles. Have you ever heard this from people? If you're going to complain about being a saint, about saving humanity, about how sore your back is every time you perform a miracle, then stop being a saint. Stop saving people. Stop performing miracles. No one asked you to do it. I mean, even if they did and they kind of appreciate it, look at you. You're obviously in pain. And instead of praise and gratitude, people start criticizing you for being kind, for your compassion, your positivity and the light and your love, and for helping others who don't deserve your help. Are they right or are they wrong? Because yes, you're a saint. Yes, you're doing God's work. But babe, look at you. You're also in pain as a result of your goodness. So I want to have a discussion right now. And I want to ask you what you think.